I have some like strange stories, come to think of it. I had another like a tutor, like maybe a math tutor or something way back when. And then later on, after I graduated with high school and whatnot, like years later, yeah, we were friends. We were friends like on social media, and then my teacher just like hit me up, was like, hey, like you want to hang out? And this is when like Pokemon Go was all the rage and whatnot. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, like, you know, I'll go. And I wasn't like interested in this tutor at all, but I was like, you know, eating stuff, like, oh, sushi, heck yeah, having some great time with food, and then getting Pokemon Go and whatnot. And then it started raining, and then was like, no, did it rain? I forget. Maybe it didn't rain. And then like whenever there was like a car passing or something, would like have his like hand around my shoulder, and I was like, whoa. I didn't give me permission. Don't touch me. Yeah. And then later on was like, oh, you know, like, oh, it's raining, so, you know, do you want me to like drop you off, like, you know, with my car and whatnot? I was like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. And then it was like a manual car and whatnot. I think he was like trying to be smooth, and he was smooth. It's just that I was not interested, was the thing. It's like, oh, you know, I have a manual car. Do you want to see how I can use it? And then I was like, oh yeah, sure, I guess. And then he said, oh, so you have to put your hand on the lever, and then he puts his like hand over on top of mine. Was like, this is how you control it. And like did that, and then after I got out of the car, you know, I had to like say goodbye and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, it was so good seeing you. And then we like hugged, but it was like he gave me like this weird intimate hug. So it's like, huh, yeah. And then after we ate food and whatnot, I was playing Pokemon Go. I was like, oh yeah, look at this, like I caught a Pokemon, heck yeah. And then was just asking stuff like, oh, do you have a, like, you know, are you dating anyone? I was like, no, not really. I don't really like do dates and whatnot. I just don't date people. And then it was like, oh, but like, you know, what do you think a date is? I was like, I don't know. And then what did he say? Something like, well, you know, like, you know, we're just hanging out together, like according to what you said, and we're eating, we're like taking a walk together. Isn't this considered to be a date? And oh, I didn't know how to respond. I was like, huh? Okay. Yeah. So then, like, after that whole thing happened, the reason why I'm telling you this story is because it's ridiculous. Like, you know, sometimes we were in touch, like, you know, would ask me about like how it is at Time Academy, and I'm like, it's going great, blah blah blah. And then I went on a vacation to Cancun like way back when with Sally and another friend of hers and whatnot, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm spending time at like Cancun and whatnot. And he said something like, oh, like, are you in a bikini? Like, can I see? I said, keep your fantasies 2D. Because he was into anime and whatnot, so I was like, keep your fantasies in 2D. I don't have any pictures. I'm not gonna show you. But like, after that happened, okay, here comes the highlight though. Like, after that happened, just few months later, like 3 or 4 months later, I saw that he got engaged. No, was it 3 months? It wasn't even 3 months. Maybe like, no, it was like a month or two later. Yeah, he got engaged. And then like, I could kind of feel that he was acting weird with me. I kept like putting my wall, but was like weird. Like, I saw that, I was like thinking, wait, you had like a fiance and like you were doing that? What the hell? And then after that, after the whole thing was like announced on Facebook and whatever, messaged me like a few weeks after that, hitting me up. And I just ignored the message because I was like, nah, I ain't getting involved with this like drama, like it's some K-drama stuff. I'm not gonna deal with it. Peace. Yeah, it's crazy. Is he still married? I don't know. I don't use Facebook. Organized stream your life is so anime, right? Dude, that was like, I was thinking to myself, like, oh, like this guy thinks he's smooth. Interesting. But I was really, really not just into it. I was really, really not into him. Did you suspect anything before that day? No, not at all. They think they're the main character, right? It's crazy. Well, he's moved on probably. Well, yeah, he better move on. He's freaking married. And like the thing is, he seemed like such a nice guy was the thing. Like nice, looks like your average church boy or something. Crazy. How? Why would you do that? So crazy. Never trust appearances. Yeah, probably. Okay, but... moving on.